Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. And here's our tapestry again, and we are ready to actually work on it again. So that's exciting news. I'm gonna turn this around. Got my bag of bobbins, or as I like to say, my little balls. Just because I just did balls because I could not be bothered to try it the other ways because nothing worked. And now I'll try to pop that with my giant nails. There we go. And we are flipping our work this way, and we're working backwards. Okay, I'm glad you're here today, and let's get crocheting. I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit, actually. Backtrack to pull this orange. I'm going to need this orange here. Yeah. Oh my, I didn't realize. Okay, so I didn't see that. So we're going to have to go back this way. Okay. Now I'm going to have to take this orange all the way to the end. Unless I have another orange. Do I have another orange? Knowing me, I probably do. Yeah, I got a couple. Why don't I just add another orange instead of dragging it along? Oh, so I took that apart for nothing, but that's okay. That's okay. Live and learn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we're going to leave that open. We're going to open up this bag. Sorry if you don't like crinkles. This will be just a brief moment in time while I grab out another yarn, because I did not realize, finishing that row, that we were going to have to add oranges down here. Yeah. So we're just going to give that a little end to work with. So I need 1. All right. No, these ones go here. All right, now this is where it gets super tricky. We are going to go around that. The hole is, could this be any more tricky? All right. There we go, that's better. Right. There's 1. Okay, so we got a couple weird knots here that I'm gonna have to take care of afterwards, but that's okay. And then we're gonna take these 2 with it, and we're gonna go 2. Okay, that's the 2 orange. No, 1 orange. I only need 1 orange. Oops. Oops, I read that wrong. So I'm gonna have to take that back out. Get through the 2 loops here. And we have to switch it to red. Okay, tighten that up a little and go. All right, now one and we got one. Two. And we're going right back. Whew, that's a lot of color changes here. So we had two red, orange, two red. There we go. And then I need two orange. And then it's just red. One. And two. And then it goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now we go from there to a orange. So mark that off to another orange. So we got two oranges. One and two. Oh, no, 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 no. Now I gotta switch to yellow. Whew. See, this is why tapestries can be so tricky. Because all we're working on is the corner of the sunset, and it is getting so many color changes. It's okay. It's okay. And we do a yellow. Right, one yellow, one orange, and then back to yellow. Okay. And this is what ends up happening quite often when you're doing the color changes like that. See how it's all twisting around each other. So you just kind of have to try your best to keep an eye on it. In this case, it's only going to be in this little corner here. So we had a orange, no, two oranges, did a yellow, pop the yellow over top so it's looking decent. Pull the orange through. And we have one orange. And now we're back to just yellows. Now let's just take a little peek on how this is looking over here, because I like to see what all my hard work is making here. All right, because we're getting close to the actual spot where the ground starts. So this is supposed to be a bit darker but I decided orange would make it very flamey, and that's okay because we're going to go into browns around there, so it's going to make it look like it's like really glowing, kind of like around here where I threw in some browns and whatnot to make the shadows a little more movable, so to speak. It will look really nice when it's done. Let's just put it that way. Color choosing is the biggest part of it. Okay, and then that orange. So now I have, with this one, we got 9. Because I have it gridded into grids of 10. So 10 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And there's 9 right there. Looking good, looking good. Okay. No, I forgot to put one right there. Now we have 10. All right, 10 more in yellow. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have 1 brown, which would be this nice fellow there. Give it a good pull there to make sure it's nice and tight. I go through, I come out like that. Pull you, pull you. All right. Now I think I'm supposed to go to black. Okay, 3 black. And then a brown. So that is up here. One, 2, 3. It looks like this black carries over, so that's fine. We're just going to go like that. Got to carry the black, so we're going to have to put it there. Go through with the brown. Switch here. Like that. Make sure it's not in the front. Not really, no. It'll be fine. Okay, so that is done. And then I need 3 more. Oh, and then we go right to yellow. I see, top of the leg. Gotcha. So now we go 1, 2, 3. All right. Looks good, looks good. Now we're going to grab out yellow, more yellow. Hi, yellow. Do a little slippy. And the yellow, I'm going to need a few, quite a few actually. This is the parts that were intimidating me, that made me stop for a while, was getting the legs in. I just looked at it one day and I was just like, I can't do this today. I'm not going to drag the black. Last time I did that, I could see the black through this yellow, so I am not doing that with this yellow in any way, shape, or form. If it's black, it's not going to get dragged. It will not work out. Okay, I would like this a little tiny bit taut, quite tight like a tiger. All right, we have 1 and 2. All right, so there's that 10, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 more. All right. Oops. I want that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And black, 1 yellow. So where do I find my other blacks? Ah, I don't have any because I downsized to 1. Okay, that's cool. This brown is going to have to be cut out in just a moment because it looks like there isn't any for another like 6 rows down. So I'm going to take that completely out, and I need a black. This is why I have a little bag full of the ones that I'm not using that I have kitted up. And any of this that is left over, it's just going to go into my scrap granny squares. But I think I'm just going to continue making out of scrap granny, right? Why not? Anyways, now we're going to get this black in here, so we're going to pop that up in here, and we go, hello nurse, hello nurse. There's a reference. Hello nurse. Now we're going to pop that in there. We're going to pull this so it's a little bit tighter. Okay, okay. And now this is where it gets a little tricky because we are going to want to move into this one here. We're going to pull you that way, but I am going to take this one here, and we're just going to get you a little more woven into the whole project. I'm going to put 2, I think. So 1, 2, oh, this is where I have 1 too many. So how do I want to do this? Because I only need 1, 2, 3 on this side. You know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to fix this here for once and for all. We are going to add 1 yellow in here. I would rather have too many yellows than having 1 fat leg, because that's what's going to end up happening. That 1 leg's going to look so chunky monkey. So we're going to go like that. And we're just going to secure this brown again with a yellow instead of a black. That's all. Just a small change, nothing major. Now I need to make the slip stitch again. Slip knot, not stitch. Oh my gosh, I always do that. I mix up those words all the time. Makes me wonder if I've ever learned how to speak, right? Anyways, I'm going to get these 3 in. Here we are. So because I made that mistake way back in the day, months ago, and I'm not going back. So what I'm going to do is, by putting in this extra yellow, I'm just going to extend that yellow bit by 1. And that shouldn't mess up things too badly. It hasn't anywhere else, just there. 1, 2, and 3, and there you have it. Now his leg will match everything else. So thank you for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box, and I shall see you again very soon. Bye!